Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm in my newly renovated master bedroom, which I vlogged the whole weekend, which was last weekend, that we painted it and redecorated it, so I will link that above if you're interested. So a lot of people have been asking me how I curl my hair, and I feel really silly doing a tutorial on it because I am just so not an expert on anything beauty related at all. However, I did learn how to curl my hair by watching a tutorial on YouTube, so I figured I might as well do one, but this is going to be like super casual and chatty, so I don't feel a pressure to be some kind of expert that I'm not. So I just showered and washed my hair. I only wash my hair about once every week or maybe twice a week. I don't wash it a lot at all, and that is how it stays healthy and soft. And I don't use any products in it, but I have started using this that I make at home, and it's called mermaid spray, but basically it's 30 drops of lavender essential oil, 30 drops of cedarwood essential oil, and 30 drops of rosemary essential oil, and then with like 2 or 3 ounces of alcohol-free witch hazel topped off. And so once I get out of the shower, I like pull back different portions of my hair and I spray it on my scalp. It makes my hair so soft, it smells amazing, and it's not oily at all. It's like so good for scalp health. So then I just blow dry my hair, I just blow it out. I don't use anything else in it, and because I wash it so infrequently and I am styling it so infrequently, it doesn't tend to get too fried or anything like that. My hair used to be in like really bad shape actually, but I did the the process of letting it sit. It was greasy for, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 months. It just felt kind of greasy kind of all the time, but I just forced myself not to wash it in between. I would go, like, I started going maybe, I used to always wash it every other day. So then I started going like every 3 days and then every 4 days. And now I go about every 4 days. Obviously, if I'm like, if there's something happening that would warrant me that, that I would need to do it, I will wash it. But if I'm just living my normal life, I can make my clean curled hair last for about 4 days. So I use a clip and I just take the top part and I put it up so that I can do the bottom part. And then I just section it off into smaller pieces, and I do like obsessively comb through each piece. And I have used, it's like kind of wonky, you can kind of see, this Hot Tools curling iron. I think it might be a 1-inch, I'm not sure. The model number is model 1181, so you can go look it up if you want to, but I really like this. It's like creaky and the handle's all grubby because I've been using it for so many years, but I really do like it. I also do have, it's called like a Mirror Queen, and I did a video about that on my blog a long time ago, but it's one of those curling tools that like sucks your hair in, and then you it just beeps and you let it out. And I do like using that, but in recent months, over the past year, I would say I prefer using this. Okay, so the way that I curl my hair is I take a section, I use the clamp, I clamp it in the middle, and then I hold the top and I flip it while it's in the middle. And then using the handle, I release it a little bit and flip it. It's hard to do looking in the little camera screen. And I roll it. So you can see there's still a little at the bottom since I started in the middle. And then I pull it down. I hold it. If I'm looking over here all the time, it's because I'm sitting in front of a mirror and it's a lot easier. And so these, that's Charlie, my dog. These are quite springy, but I will use my fingers to pull them out, but I let them dry. I let them cool while they are still super hot like this, and that is, I think, part of the reason why I'm able to let my hair go for 4 days. It's amazing. My hair I used to have to use dry shampoo every single day past day 2, and now I don't even use dry shampoo hardly ever. Again, I clamp it in the middle. You always want to curl away from your face. Flip it back, hold it for a second, pull it down, flip it again, pull it down, roll it back up, pull it down. I only like to do the ends for a second just so they're not straight. And there you go. I used to have to use dry shampoo every time past day 2, and now I really don't use it at all. My scalp is just not greasy anymore. All those people who go around saying that if you stop scrubbing your scalp every single day with shampoo, it will normalize, are right. Because I did it, and it really did normalize my scalp, and my scalp is healthy, and my hair is healthy, and it doesn't look greasy. And I don't have to wash and style it every day because I hate washing and styling it every day a lot, especially having long hair. It just takes a minute, and I don't have the kind of hair where I feel comfortable just letting it air dry. Wish I did. Went to middle school with this girl, and she had this like silky blonde hair, and it was just stick straight, and I was so jealous of it because my hair was so frizzy in middle school. And she would just come to school with her hair, like in the summer, like towards the summer months, she would come to school with her hair like damp, and you could tell she had just gotten out of the shower, and then throughout the day it would dry, and it would just be perfect, like perfectly silky straight hair, and mine would be like ridiculousness. But I have to say that although her hair is probably still really beautiful, I don't think her hair can hold a curl, and mine can. That was weird to say. I just mean, like, you know, be happy with the hair you have, even if it's a pain, because my hair is by far the biggest pain in the neck of all time. It has to be, I mean, I just have to blow it out and style it, which is part of the reason why I decided to start going longer between shampoos, because I was so tired of constantly blowing it out and styling it all the time. So this bottom layer, this is the last one, the last curl for this bottom layer. Oh, I just touched my thing. That's what happens when I'm trying to do it into a tiny camera screen instead of my normal big mirror. Okay, so put that all back, and now we're gonna do another layer. So I just take it out. I just kind of do it in sections. So here's like another good section, and I just take this. I've had this clip for probably 12 years. I love it so much. It's like, it can hold all my hair. Okay. Now that I've gotten this section, I brush it out and I repeat the same thing. And that's what I do. And like I said, you always want to make sure you curl away from your face. So when I'm curling on this side of my face, I make sure that the curls flip back this way, and on this side they flip back this way. Otherwise, they're like tendrils into your face, and it just looks funny. That's probably not the look you're going for. When I first started trying to curl my hair like this, it would take me legit hours. And this is going to take me a little while because I'm chatty, but I can do it in probably about maybe 12 or 15 minutes if I'm focused and I'm not making a YouTube video at the same time. So one thing I have been thinking about though lately is that Riley and I are about to join a gym in town. We've put off joining it because there's not very many, well, there's nothing in town, but there's not very many good gyms in town, and they're all, I think, way too expensive for what they are. Look, we'll brush it out, don't worry. Like when I lived in Austin, I went to this amazing gym that had multiple pools. It had like a spa in it, and it's like the same, it was amazing, and it was not cheap, but I went there every day after work and I loved it. And it's like the same price as a gym here in town that's just like a little storefront gym where it's just like in a strip mall, and it doesn't have any pools, it doesn't have any spa, it doesn't have very much equipment, it doesn't have much of anything. And I'm like, I don't really want to spend the same amount, but we both feel like we want gym memberships. So anyway, so we're getting gym memberships, I think starting on August 1st, because we're going away at the end of this month and we want to we don't want to pay for anything until we're home. So starting on August 1st, but here's the thing, like, I have been doing a lot of walking and yoga over the past couple of years that I haven't had a gym membership, and neither of those things make me all that sweaty. But now that I'm gonna have one, I bet I will do more cardio and work out more intensely, and so I'm gonna get more sweaty. And that means I'm gonna have to wash my hair more often, which I'm not really looking forward to. So I've been thinking about getting my hair cut to like my collarbone. You know, that's like pretty in style right now. A lot of people are doing that, and I keep thinking about maybe doing that just because just having a few less inches of hair would be, I think, really helpful. But I don't know. I also told Riley, I told Riley when we got married, I was like, never let me cut my hair, because one time, well, I grew up with a bob that was legit to here. I'm not kidding. And bangs that were 1 inch long. I looked insane. My mom cut my own hair. Love you, Mom. Don't know what the heck you were thinking. It was the worst haircut ever. The worst haircut ever. Meanwhile, my sister never had bangs. Her bangs grew out. She had like a longer, normal haircut. It was just, I'm like, what in the world were you thinking? But anyway, so that's how I grew up. So that was not really the cutest. And then my hair was a little bit longer through middle school and early high school. And then that like inverted John and Kate +8 bob came into style. And, well, I guess John and Kate +8, she had it like almost shaved in the back. Mine wasn't like that. But I got one where it was like really short and they did like razor up the back, and then it was like longer in the front. And like that style looks so flattering and cute on some women. Oh my gosh, I looked like I was about 600 pounds. My face is, I don't know if it's a heart shape. It's just too wide for that. I don't have like a really sleek, thin face. It's just really too wide for that kind of situation. So that was in around senior year of college, and by the time I went to school, I ended up growing it out a little bit, and I ended up having kind of like hair to here probably for most of college. And after college, I moved to Austin. I got it cut again really short, like a collarbone length. That one was actually cute and stylish, not ridiculous. But then when I got engaged, actually when I met Riley, since I knew we were gonna get married, again, I'm gonna shake these out so don't freak out. I knew we were gonna get married, and I wanted long hair for my wedding so I could do a big updo. I started growing it out like right away, like probably after our first date, because I knew we would get married right away. And so after our wedding, I remember telling him, actually I probably said this to him on multiple occasions, never ever let me get my hair cut, because I just prefer having long hair because of the way my hair is and whatever. So I remember saying those words, but I feel like I'm not talking about some crazy short thing like in the past. I'm talking about like collarbone, like still quite a few inches off, maybe a little longer than that. I want to be able to do like a very loose curl. I don't know, I need to think about it because I don't want to regret it. But like also these are the years to have long hair, because I feel like everyone I know, well, a lot of people I know who have kids are like, enjoy the long hair days because you will not have time. Which I do believe that. So I don't know, I'm rambling. But I told you this was going to be chatty because I didn't want it to be too serious, since I'm not a beauty guru. So I'm just continuing to curl the hair back. Only a couple more and then we can do the next little layer. I've also never dyed my hair. And I went through a phase last year where I really wanted to do that balayage, or whatever it's called, with blonde. But also I have virgin hair and I don't want to ruin it. I really like my hair color. When I was little it was bleach blonde, and then it became like a dirty blonde, and then it became bright red. Well, yeah, actually pretty bright red. And now it's like a brownish with a tint of red and a little bit of blonde. And I do actually like it. I don't want to mess with it. So I think that's going to have to go on hold too. So the bottom line is, I've been talking for 10 minutes about all these things I want to do with my hair, and I'm probably never going to do any of them to it. So good times. I feel like as I get older, I just accept who I am more as far as looks and whatnot. And like, when I was younger, I feel like I was always trying to, like, I wanted my hair to be stick straight, and my hair just is not stick straight. And so now I'm like going more with the wave that it has, and I curl it more, and it just suits my hair better, and it just works out better in general. And also with my skin, that's a big one. My skin is very pale. It is see-through. I always tell Riley we're gonna have see-through babies because he has the same kind of skin, but they'll be really cute, I'm sure. But I used to hate it, and I would always try to be doing self-tanner, and I would always be trying to do like all these crazy things to make it tan. But like, look at my complexion. I'm not meant to be tan. I'm not meant to be tan. And laying out in the sun is not gonna do any favors for me. I'm gonna end up having some kind of major issues, and I just don't want to go down that rabbit hole. So I'm just accepting, like, this summer, it's mid-July, almost late July, and I have not done this whole summer or spring. I haven't done any self-tanner. I don't even think this whole entire year I have, which is like the first time ever in my life. But I'm just like, this is me, this is my skin. So if you're a pale girl, just embrace it. It's not worth getting skin cancer, and it's not worth worrying about self-tanners that look... there's one that I really like. It's called Fake Bake, and it's in a purple bottle, and you spray it on, and it comes with a mitt, and I think it looks really natural. And I love that one. It's not even that expensive. I've gotten it off Amazon. But a lot of times they look streaky anyway. So just, if you're a fellow pale girl, and just embrace it. Oops, didn't mean to pick that one up. Although my sister's wedding is next month in August, and she has us wearing these really beautiful full-length, really, really pale blush pink bridesmaids dresses. And I just think I probably do need to do a little fake bake for that color. But I think that's pretty good that I haven't, that will be 8 months plus that I haven't done any self-tanner, which is a personal record. Okay. Now we're just doing kind of the ending part. Trying to find... So my part recently, well, not that recently, probably like a year ago, I changed my part. I had like a pretty aggressive side part, and my hairstylist was like, I really think you should try a middle part. It's just more modern. And so I've been doing a middle part, and I actually really do like it. But I was really fast at finding my side part because I had had it my whole life, and now it takes me a second. Okay. Clamp in the middle, roll it back, pull it down, roll it back. I like this technique too because since it does use a clamp, it really smooths my hair, which because of that mermaid hair, my hair is really soft right now and smooth, but a lot of times it's quite frizzy. So this is a good thing. I try to use smaller pieces when I'm doing like the crown of my head because these pieces are cut quite short because my hairdresser knows that I curl my hair, and so she cuts all these very top ones short so that it kind of adds volume since they're not laying totally flat, you know, they're kind of shorter. But I try to do them in smaller pieces so they kind of add that volume and whatever instead of just being like one giant curl on the side. I like to have a lot of them. Okay, these are the last few pieces. On this side, then I'm almost done. Oh, I hate doing my hair in the summer. It's so hot. Is it hot where you live? It's like 90, probably about 94 to 97 degrees every day of the summer here in Texas. But we were so lucky this year. And we got a super, super, super late spring where summer really didn't kick in until the very end of June. And we were still getting like cool 75-degree days all through May and most of June, which is straight up unheard of. It was amazing. It was so awesome. So I can't complain too much. Also, I love the heat much more than the cold, but even with our house cool and being inside, using hot tools on my head of hair makes me so hot. We are going to Seattle though next week for our 2-year wedding anniversary, which is just so exciting. And Seattle is going to be so cool. We are not going to know what to think going somewhere that's going to be cool in late July. When we were planning our 2-year anniversary trip, we were talking about all different places we were thinking about going. And I'm really, really glad that we picked somewhere that's going to be just nice and cool. It'll be a nice reprieve from the Texas heat. But like, it's like some nights there it's going to be 55 degrees. I'm not going to know what to do with that. I'm going to have to seriously bring some, like, pull out some winter clothes, because 55 degrees is going to be feeling pretty chilly if we're used to almost 100 every day. It's like, whew. Okay, only a couple more. Now, a lot of people spray their curls with hairspray. Every once in a while I do, but I do not like hairspray. I've tried a lot of different kinds. I'm not looking for suggestions. I just don't like it. I don't like the film it leaves on my hair. It makes my scalp itchy. I just don't really like it. So I really don't use hairspray very often at all. But what happens is, so like the first day that I wear these curls, they are, you know, I'll show you in a minute, pretty tight. And then the second day, there's still some like defined curls, but it's a little bit more wavy. And the third day, it's very loose waves. And the fourth day, I almost always wear it in a ponytail because it's just a very slight wave. My camera just freaked out because I had been recording for too long. So, so that's my solution to not liking hairspray. Okay, so this is what my hair looks like. It's all curled all the way around, but as you can see, I could leave like this, but it's a little aggressive. The curls are just a little much. So I take my fingers and I pull them apart to give it a little bit less of like a Shirley Temple effect. Okay. Just to make it a little bit more. Now let me flip my head over because it's what I always do. Okay. So you can see it's still nice and done up, but it's not Shirley Temple status anymore. And as I wear it and the humidity and whatever else, it will loosen up, and in the next few days I can keep wearing it, and it will just kind of go along with my week. So that is my hair curling tutorial slash try not to, for it to be a tutorial and just trying to chat with you. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, I use a Hot Tools curling iron, the one that has the clamp. It's not a wand, it's an iron. I think the barrel size is 1 inch, but I'm not totally sure on that. So like I said earlier, the model number is model 1181. And I will link this, if I can find it, I will link this in the description box below if you're interested. Anyway, I hope y'all are having a great day. Thanks for sticking with me through that if you did, because I know that was just all over the place. Let me know, what have your haircuts looked like throughout the years? Did you ever have a really bad one like I did? And how do you do your hair? Love to hear from you. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.